What technologies excite you most at the moment?
Well, Will, there's a range of technologies which are out there, which are meeting all our customer needs. Of course, AI and ML are evergreen favorites. We also have point solutions driven by blockchain and IoT. So from these two perspectives, from a universal range, AI and ML are exciting. From point solutions, I find blockchain and IoT exciting. And I think right now going forward, the one area I'm focused on is what we call touchless AI. Touchless UI. Wherein we are basically saying that as people are wary of touch, how do we ensure that is in this entire post-pandemic phase, we ensure that we meet customer needs, but without customers having to resort to touch. To me, that's the next frontier, and that's keeping me quite excited.
Touchless UI. So this,
Yeah,
do you want to explain what that means?
yeah,
I can maybe have
yeah, yeah.
an idea, but I'd love to know. Yeah, let's tell me what
Sure,
touchless UI means.
sure, Will. Yeah, sure, Will. I'll start with a very, very simple example. Let's imagine, somebody going in an elevator today. You don't want to press that button, right? You see, sometimes, people have, their hands full. They're
Yeah,
trying to press it to their elbow. They're trying to use
yeah,
a sharp object, right? It can
yeah.
end up being quite comic at times. The same thing is happening when people are going in for servicing because, yeah, because of social distancing and, because people do not want to touch, right? Today, people are not willing to touch doors, elevators, buttons, so on and so forth. So what we have done, is we have basically brought in voice. In fact, we were among the first ones to integrate with Alexa and Google Assistant when they were launched in India. Which meant when Alexa was launched, you could ask Alexa, saying that, hey Alexa, how can I, get this service from Bajaj Allianz, right? And it would be available to you. So
Wow.
going forward, what we feel is that customers will increasingly want to use voice, so that they just voice their command into the phone and the order gets executed. And similarly, when customers walk into bank branches, when they walk into the offices of insurance companies and various other financial services firms, the entire fulfillment, has got to be touchless in the sense that they are not, they're not going to be, people, who are going to press buttons and, take the risk of getting infected, right?
Mm.
So whether it is a QR code, scanning a QR code, whether it is, about, enabling voice commands, right? Touchless user experience, right? Whether it is in the physical world, whether it's in the digital world, that is something, which we are increasingly seeing. And
Mm.
we're also seeing a lot of traction on voice today. So people are basically asking for a lot of services using voice, whether it is voicing into their mobile phone or whether it is voicing into any other device that they have. I think this entire area of, voice based processing, is the next frontier.